All right, let's see what we got. I guess we clocked in. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. It's definitely a great pleasure to have you here. I, myself, go by the name of Lespri. I am a spiritual healer. And essentially, what I do as a spiritual healer, especially if this is your first time, I mean, you give me a couple minutes here, of your time so I could explain myself and make my case, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, it's one of the best things ever in life, and I felt like I've been privileged, to be, like the holder of certain information. You see what I'm saying? Now we're speaking for the wise ones here. You know what I'm saying? And the wisdom keepers. You know what I mean? And whoa, man. I mean, we literally got the key to the city. Like I mean, we're the one who has the key to the universe, man. You know what I'm saying? While other niggas are talking about the key of the city, man, I got the key of the universe in my hands, man. You know? But anyway, man, hey, listen, I mean, overall, I mean, this is what you're gonna get here, man. Is this goofiness? It's this, you know, I guess jovial at times, if you want to call it that. It's just a combination of a few things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know that that has yet responded to the question at hand here. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta build myself up to it. All right, enough said, man. Listen, man. As a spiritual healer, listen. Pretty much what I do is that I help you to become your best version, and I do it simply by helping you to see yourself. For me, I had to see myself and know who I was, and and so to speak, after you can't unsee certain things. But once you've attained that level of understanding, or you go up that mountain, or if you were to stand in front of them, like I did, but when I went up that mountain, now I had to come. I mean, I'm coming down the mountain, what I'm saying, and giving you the good words, man. Do you see what I'm saying? So, in other words, pretty much, I'm still wilding. As a spiritual healer, man, I help you to be the best version of you. And simply I do it by holding what I call the mirror of wisdom. In fact, this is what we're going to be talking about tonight, man. How this illusion is teaching you the truth, man. Life is giving us jewels. Life is on our side, man. I mean, if you get to see it that way. It's one of those things that you have to master yourself, and then now you could master everything else. I mean, but life is there for you, man. Everything we learn in life, you see, again, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here because this is gonna be a goodie. This is a goodie. So I help you, to be you, pretty much. Not me, not somebody else's, but through my light, you will see yourself. Because we all have different gifts, we all have different things. But for you to even exercise any of these things, you would have to know who you are first. So you have to find yourself first. You have to collect all your pieces first. And this is what being conscious is all about. And this is what we're going to be talking about too. Those pieces that are being collected in life, those are the jewels, the truth, I mean, the eye openers. Like a lot of those quotes, when people are talking about those quotes, they are giving you life lessons. Well, life lessons, that's what makes you better. It's really adding on to your sight. You see, like it's really true when it says the truth will set you free. But it's all those different truths as you get to know who and what they are, and now that you're unlocking certain things about you. Like I could use myself as an example, right? When I really know, when I realized, right? But I had to know it for myself, not people telling me knowing this for myself, that there is more to me than what I look like, and that our spirit, my whole life changed. And not to say as a psychic medium as well, meaning I talk to what the people call the dead. So having that type of interaction alone has changed my whole reality and sight about this very life that I'm living in. It set me free from those boundaries. And me being more of myself too. But that's exactly what life does to us, isn't it not? When we're talking about life lessons, those are the jewels. This is why the wise ones, like for me, I love doing quotes. Those are jewels you need to be, listen, you got to have them in your pockets at times because the way you really get to see things in this plane, it's not with your physical eyes. Life teaches you that too. This is why even in life, hey, not to judge a book by its cover. Life's teaching you that shit. You don't gotta take my words for it. Go ahead, get with a bitch because she got a fat ass or she got a cute face. Good luck on if depending on what you're trying to do too. But if you want to build a family, man, like I'm not saying she can't be having no big ass or she should be having no big asses. What I'm saying is if you understand that alone, you should have a better sight, seeing life and looking at people and making better decisions too. This is why it's imperative. You know, you can only do right when you're in God, so to speak, for lack of better terms. When you become the illuminated one, well, how do you become that? So you need to collect those jewels. You need to invite truth into your life. I'm getting ahead of myself, but you know, we got all night anyway. I'll start over again if I had to. We got all night. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, this is all part of my introduction too, man, in terms of what I do. Tonight, I'm taking this very personal. You were not lost. I'm just trying to provide you the body of work, the frame of mind of what we do here. I'm trying to put you on. I'm saying, gotta realign you real quick. I'll let you know what this is. Either way, I'm bringing it to you. Bringing it to you, man. Either way. You understand what I'm saying? Now going back to life real quick because I really wanted to, because this is what we're gonna be building on tonight, man. Oh man, it's like literally the other day I was tapping into that space, and I'm like, oh my god, it's like my perspective were already it was already that, but it's like it did it on a whole other level for me now, and this is why we'll be talking about. So I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, this is good. I'm loving this. Hey, that's the best I could do for you, man. Listen, I ain't thinking no dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pouring my heart here, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. It's for me though. Gotta suck my dick, baby. So now you know what I'm saying? Let's pretty much start over, right? So as a spiritual healer, pretty much, man. So what I'm also saying too here is trying to get you to have an open mind and to become more practical when it comes to you and your spirit or you understanding who you are. And this is what we're doing in life pretty much. And as a spiritual healer, helping you coming back home. I mean, it could be said in so many different ways, but ultimately, what this is all, I mean, wake your ass up, man. Do you see what I'm saying? Listen to the music. You know what I'm saying? Shit, let's flow. It's all good over here. Because when you really get, and this is the practical side of spirituality. I mean, it's not even a practical side. Spirituality is a practical thing in itself. You are practical. That's why spirituality is. Because spirituality is, it's only talking about you, who you are, regardless of where you go on this planet, right? I mean, man been talking about God forever. Not just that, our own life is mysterious in itself, man. Where are you from? Even if you want to adopt the fucking idea, okay, you didn't come from nowhere, right? But this life in itself, why do you have dreams? Like there's so many mysterious things that are taking place, bro. And then your senses, you know what I'm saying, are fucking you up. The whole thing about philosophy that a lot of people don't understand, right? I mean, even I say it myself, but I know what I mean when I say it. When I talk about, like you have people who just talk about things who are not about doing things, or sometimes I would say, you're looking to philosophize. But let me just say this, and I'll get to explain all of that too. Like philosophers, man, like these are not like this is a practical thing, man. I know because a lot of us been trained to work. I mean, not to even use your senses correctly because your senses are fucking you up. And you don't even know that. So a lot of those philosophers, man, like a lot of the questions, even a nigga like Socrates, you know what I'm saying, who's able to make you reflect on you. I mean, it's not a mystery, man. And like the mystery's us too, man. This is why I don't give a fuck what you want to call yourself. Even you look at yourself as being dust. Even if you're calling this is flesh, right? Yeah, but that is a part of you that is that. Do you see what I'm saying? And if you even disagree with that, the fact that somebody else is even thinking on a higher or different level is also showing you it's you. It's all of us. You only matter if you matter. This is why you have to live life and to be the best of you. And as a spiritual healer, me holding that mirror, that's pretty much what the fuck I'm doing. And this is what a lot of our ancestors did. Then, as I started to wake up to myself, now I'm able to see them and appreciate them and thank them. But not just that. Now, I mean, they left us, you know what I'm saying, clues everywhere. Those quotes, those life wisdom. Every time you hear it, this is a clue from someone who had to learn that. and now put it together for us to see it. That's what makes it jewels. Those are the truths you need to live by, man. This is not, I mean, again, I'm gonna say philosophy, but I mean, shit. But I'm trying to get you to see this is practical shit. Just like you eat, do you eat? Do you take a shit? Yeah, all of that, right? Well, you need that part of you too, man. That's why there are niggas that are better than you. And that's how niggas are able to elevate. Because there is more to you than just your physical self. That's why they fucking sending you to go to school. And I'm trying to dumb this shit all the way down so you understand. Like, even if you want to look at yourself, even from the mundane perspective, if you even truly looking at it, you'll see there's more to you than what you look like. So I'm also saying that to say you also have to be really asleep too, not to wake up to certain things. It's okay. Again, this is where the spiritual healer comes in. And that's why there are certain keys that are granted to him. I got the keys to the universe, man. hmm I mean, to be honest, it would even take a lot longer, even to respond, to even answer that question. It's all part of everything I've ever talking about now, and will be talking about. That's what you're getting over here, man. That's what I do. Oh man, it's hey, I mean, what a load. What a load, man. Now, let me just say this for myself. As I was just saying that, and I was just seeing how clever I was. I mean, it was just the whole dance. Oh, I love it, man. Stay active. Stay active out there, man. I mean, as you can see here, man, I'm on some Bruce Leroy shit tonight. I'm on some, you know what I'm saying, all the superheroes mixed together type of shit tonight. Come on, man. I mean, you can only be great at something you love too, man. See, those are the Jews that they left us. You know, whoever you claim to be the greatest, or you know what I'm saying. I mean, come on. They all had to learn that lesson, man. Why do you think they turning around and telling you? Why do you think I'm here talking to you, man? I'm telling you what I've seen, man. What I have become, who I am. Man, you in for a show, man. I mean, this is. Listen, you know, it's undescribable the things that I do. It's magical. It's beautiful, and all of that is just for you. Yes, yes, motherfucker, just for you, nigga. My niggerants. If you a hoe, my hoes. You know what I'm saying? My pips. You know what I'm saying? That's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Come get some good. And listen, man. I mean, let it rub on you, because you will become whatever that is. That's what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I got bit by fucking Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the enlightenment does for you, man. Oh my God. I would love for you to blossom. Whoever the fuck you are, whatever the fuck you're going through, man. Blossom, baby. Be the light of the world. Be beautiful, man. Be all you can fucking be. Why the fuck not? Who's stopping you? Huh? I mean, come on, man. You've seen what our fucking ancestors did. You know what I'm saying? A guy like Michael Jackson, it's not giving anybody any fucking excuses. I mean, excuses or nothing. Niggas like Prince, Bob Marley. You know what I'm saying? Because when you see a nigga that does something that good, I mean, goddamn, you and it inspire you to be good too, man. Be good at whatever the fuck you are. But it requires you though. And this is the you that I help you to see. This is the you beneath or beyond what you appear to be. And that goes for everybody. And when you understand that, this is why this life is not as physical as you think it is. Now we're stepping into, some wisdom here. I mean, it's all been, it's all been that, but now I just want you to be careful now. Because we're stepping in a whole different zone. You see what I'm saying? So, what I'm saying? The wisdom keepers, man. I have to thank them, and if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? We roll a certain way. Oh, the whole shit is magical, bro. Man. And once you grasp that mystery part of life, you also become mysterious too, man. Oh man, this is where all your flavor, like, oh man, it's you gotta see it for yourself, baby. Well, for me, it's everything I ever needed, bro. Come on. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good. I'm very good. You know, I mean, otherwise, not being in balance, myself, man. Like, listen, man, I'm giving you great food, okay? I'm not poisoning you here, man. Cause you know how I know? Cause I would have been dead. I was dead. I was brought back to life. But this is to show you, man. This shit works. That's what Jesus did for you. That's what it means. He's your savior. Yes. For you to now get your motherfucking ass up and, know what I'm saying, show Jesus what's up, baby. Show him how much of a savior he is. Again, these are practical shit. Why? Because it's talking about you and our life. And I'm trying to get you to see it from that perspective because that is what's beyond the veil. Or if you don't want to say it's beyond the veil, this is what's taking place simultaneously as we are on this plane. And because the two of these things are taking place together, that's why I could tell you you are not or you are more than what you look like. So what's going on that other side? Now, us mystiques, we know how to reconcile those both sides. This is what some people may call your higher self and the lower self coming together, or your masculine, your feminine. It could be looked or be said in so many different ways, but get the gist of it. Is that connection also, is that perfect wedding too that Jesus always talked about? This is the harmony you need to get in. You have to be part of. You have to become. You have to be. So your life, as a result now, becomes a healthy life. And that's what you see in people who have God in their lives. That's what having God in your life is. Y'all making me feel like I'm a fucking pastor and shit. I guess I'm practicing the shit, huh? I am, I guess. Whatever. It's all this is spiritual healer. The main difference here is that I'm not giving you a fucking imaginary something. I'm trying to get you to apply God in your life, to be practical. If you're not in harmony with you, that's what stupid motherfucker is. Like stupid mother. That's what idiot are, man. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's when you truly get to understand your only sanity is to be in God. And that God is that higher frequency, that higher state of understanding. Now, you've flown with life. Then now you get to understand that life is not against you. You are life. Then now you become part of that mystery. Oh, that's what we're talking about today, man. And this is what the whole awakening is. And this shit is beautiful, man. I'm telling you. You got to see it for yourself. I feel like, like in that the third Matrix or the fourth, whatever the third one, when Neo got into the source and telling Trinity, yo, I wish you could see what I see. That's what I'm trying to tell you motherfuckers right now, man. I wish you know what I'm saying? But you got to be in source though. When you're in source and which is within you, because you have to successfully excavate or bring out that dormant side of yourself. That's what Jesus was saying. As a man, yes, you got to eat, you got to shit. You got to feed that side too, man. You have to read a book, motherfucker. It's a must. You have, if not a book, shit. With technology today, audio books, how do you want it? The bottom line of what I'm saying here, it doesn't matter what you do, what you don't do, but what I'm trying to get you to see is that it's your responsibility to be smart, man. It's your job. It's you taking care of you, man. That's what this life is all about. So how do you take care of you best? Well, that's the harmony, that's the wedding, that's the unification, that's the fucking, that's the two that becomes one. That's when now when you become one in yourself, then now you become in harmony with other people. Now you can see them for who they are. In other words, you have been set free. It had never been said so beautifully, motherfuckers. Set yourself free. So that's what I help you to do as a spiritual healer. Now, let's take a look at some of the different aspects of you that you need to become aware of because that's what the job is. That's what you're doing. There's an emotional side of you and there's a mental side of you. You have to come to terms with these aspects of you, and I help you to do that, to identify it. When I said, for you to be emotionally balanced, that's you coming to terms with your emotions, you understanding your emotions, you having a sit down with your fucking emotions. It's not easy, but we are working it out. so to speak. I mean, if you ever see, the lion with the prey, that's what it represents. That's that balance. That's that relationship that you need to create or build in your emotion. That's how your emotion is supposed to look like. That lion with the prey sitting in front of each other and nobody's moving. The lion's not hungry for it, nor if the food is afraid to be eaten. Man, I'm helping you to stay. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Man, you gotta stay on that good foot, man. Man, I gotta give you guys a second, man. I mean, a lot of it you're gonna have to do. I mean, you're gonna have to catch it on the fucking replay, man, or just let it sink in. You know what I'm saying? Be open. And if you're ready to, I mean, you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? You'll see the vision. You'll see the vision if it's in you. That's just the way it goes. But anyway, yeah, man. So now you have to, that's what being in control of your emotion is. And why is that? Because your emotions, because first of all, man, your emotions have a direct impact on how you see things, how you act, that's why when you see people being triggered, that's a clear sign of sometimes they're not even knowing. It's almost like they've been taken over. It's just that last word you said, man. I lost. They said it too, man. Like that's exactly what they mean. But if you're that person, the more you're able to identify that shit, the better you become. That's how you see people who flinch a little bit, like who was about to do something. Like, you know what? Okay, man. I'll just, yeah. That's what that is right there. You acknowledge it, and you're like, you know what, man? All right, I'm gonna let you go, man. It's all right. Fuck you, man. Again, this is you and you. And a big part of spirituality when we talk about shadow work, in so many words, I mean, that's exactly what that is too. But your shadow work is not just dealing with your emotions. In other words, it's the shadow work as a whole to be mentally and emotionally balanced. There it is. And the same thing goes for you to be mentally balanced. If you're not thinking for yourself, you're not mentally balanced. I mean, that's what average is. Like, people who are average, man, like they're not being who they are. That's following the crowd. That's those are the lost ones, man. Damn, man. I mean, shit. You know. I mean, I guess this is for the ones who somehow feel like, hey, man. I mean, should you make a U-turn? Yeah, probably yes. But again, I mean, all of that, it's being said in so many different ways. But the main thing is talking about your life, our lives, and what we need to wake up to as a person. To get to know somebody, man, it's not what they look like, man. Alone. Of course, your physical features and appearances can also reflect some of the things that's going on inside. Yes, but that's not enough, though. It's not enough. You have to bypass that too to see the soul of that person for who the fuck is you, nigga? Let me bypass. Let me remove that physical shit mask. Who the fuck is you? And that's what getting to know somebody is, man. Okay. until you do so. And this is how you gotta see your bitch too, man. That's why when somebody asks me what's my type, that's my type right there, man. A bitch that see, man. That's my type. Because the other ones who don't see, man, there's nothing they could do for me, man. Nothing at all. Oh, believe me, I know. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to know how to choose for you to make the right choice too, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the success, you know what I'm saying? The recipe is you. You know, being the best, you make the best decision. And how do you get yourself to be the best? Well, shit. You do some, you know what it requires of being the best. How do you spend your day? What do you do on a regular basis, man? What do you do for yourself? Do you meditate for 20 minutes? Like what the fuck do you do like for your well-being? To develop yourself, to open up your mind, to be smarter. Like for me, shit, I'm constantly reading, nigga. Meditating and well, smoking and all that other shit. But the bottom line is, for you to stay sharp, you got to do sharp shit, man. Like Floyd, man. Floyd's still practicing right now, man. And this nigga don't even have a fight coming up, man. I don't think you understand this nigga, bro. That's why you don't have to like this nigga, man. You don't have to love him. You really don't have to love him. But you gonna respect him. Shit. Well, I know I do, nigga. I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is the type of shit like in Haiti would say, I mean, you may hate the dog, but you know what I'm saying? Check out the teeth though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean the dog's ugly, but the teeth is pretty, you know what I'm saying? It looks pretty good. You know? Yeah. That part. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's bad, but hey, I mean, hey, how bad is it? You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? He just being him. You know what I'm saying? And when you understand that type of shit, that's why for me, man, shit, I got no beef, man. Nigga, be who the hell, be whoever the fuck you wanna be, man. All I'm gonna tell you, man, is it the best version of you, man? Well, just go for the best one. That's all I'm saying. If you're doing the street shit, that stupid shit, come on, man. I don't think I even need to speak on that. You don't even know your true talent. You're not living life. I mean, come on, man. Like, maybe I should have some standard here. All right, I'll tell you what. So starting today, I'll say, let's have some standard, all right? So there's certain shit I'm not gonna talk about because you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that one. Unless I feel like getting dirty too. So again, it is what it is. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, man. I assure you, it's all good. We're at peace over here. It's all good. I'm displaying that for you right now. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? That's the door that I'm showing you. That's where you need to go. That's where you need to walk into. I can't do it for you. I already shit, nigga. I'm good. Yeah, yeah. I did mine. I'm just showing you yours. So now your mental is very important. This is when, and this is why I always tell people, when you understand, like there's a sense of yourself physically, there's a psychological aspect of you, an emotional aspect, however the fuck you want to break it down. That goes to show you, shit, even better, even better. Now you're seeing, shit. There is a lot more to you than you may think there is. And for you to become fully illuminated, all of those different psychological aspect or different social aspect of you needs to be nurtured. So now you could be like you're fully sane. So for that to happen, this is where now the meditation, this is you doing the shadow work. This is you illuminating the dormant side of you comes in. This is you acknowledging your subconscious mind and everything else that comes with the subconscious. And once you acknowledge that, trust and believe, man, this is what being born again is. You can never go back to how you used to be. And now I know forever, whole death, where is your fucking victory? So here I am living in the physical life, but yet I don't feel as physical as I appear to be. This is what spirituality, this is how you become the one. And that's what being the one is. And this is who you need to be, the one. Not my one, your one. You're the one. And you are the one too, by the way. So see, see, however you want to break it down, you're the one. Because only you can create habits, that would allow you to be great, man. Like, what the fuck? If that's what you want, well, that's what you're gonna get. What do you want? And you just go about it, man. Smart people do smart shit. This is where again, this is not for philosophy. This is not for fucking, this is the practicality of it, man. You think smart niggas do dumb shit, man? Like, I mean, we all do dumb shit at times, but I'm saying, but for the majority of times, man, like, how do you fucking waste your time bullshitting, bro? Like, 24 hours? Like, 24 hours, my nigga. Damn. Now that's crazy. You wanna talk? If you asking me, now that's what crazy is. And of course, you crazy. So there's no sense, no clue. Like you clueless, man. Come on, man. And that's why spirituality we refer to as being a child. You're still a child, man. You're just a big child with no awareness of what's around them because you don't know you. Man, yo, is that air that you were breathing? The whole electricity, the Bluetooth shit, I mean, like things that people are able to use in what you call so-called air, nuclear, and all that. That alone is showing you around you alone. It's not as simple as you think it is. That's why there's no fucking magic, nigga. Everything is magic. You are magical. Magic is your life. That's the magic. But you cannot do it without you. Mm-mm. There is no fake flexing on this side. You can't do that because it's all about practicality. You could tell me what you believe in all day long. This again, this is why spirituality, it's not a matter of, it's not a belief system. It talks about everybody regardless of which God you believe in. For instance, in spirituality, we say, you act like your God. Show me someone that you know that does not act like his God. Everything that Christians do is what their God asks of them. That's what it means, acting like your God. You're following those commitments. Always looking to convert, to change other people's mind, spreading the word, go across, like get other people, convert them, change your mentality. It's all said in your Bible. The Muslim woman in their Islamic book, what the fuck is that name? Is it the Torah? Man, I'm walling. Anyway, forgive my ignorance. But again, get the point of what I'm trying to tell you. That's what their religious beliefs is in alignment with. Then their actions becomes like that. That's why for you, if you're not a Muslim woman, you don't abide by those rules, you will not act by those rules. Then your action, you wouldn't be reflecting their actions. This is why in spirituality they tell you, hey man, as a man thinketh, so he becomes. This is why mythology is the highest form of mind control. And us healers, we understand that and we use it as well. But to set you free, it's not used in a sense of, I mean, the way the Bible is being used nowadays. It's not used in a very limited perspective. In spirituality, you know what I'm saying? Like mythology is to help you to open up more. Just like when we use the Christ, we say Christ is everyone. It's within you. It's the Christ energy. Because when we say it that way, that allow you now for you to see it in yourself. So it's not being said in a way. This is where our use of mythology is used to set your mind free. But unfortunately, the same thing that could set your mind free can also put you in jail, so to speak. And that's what we see. And that's what I've been seeing. The same Bible verse that you may read that somehow make you think a certain way, I may read that same verse and makes me feel and put me on a whole other level. This is where also that's why you have to do your work. You have to become the vessel. It is you that has to wake up to the truth. This is why it is your job to wake yourself up. It is you in taking care of you. Now, your responsibility now goes beyond just the physical aspect of you. Meaning, it's good you took yourself out on vacation, you did all that. Yes, yes. How about your mind? What did you learn new today? Or what did you come to understand? Like, was anything happen? Because if nothing happened, I mean, it's going to remain nothing. This is why you need for something to happen. And something needs to happen for something to happen. You know what I'm saying? You do nothing, you get nothing. It was so ironic today, right? So I went to the gym, and as I was huffing and puffing, and I looked around, and there was a couple of other people that was doing the same thing, huffing and puffing too. And I'm like, look at what we have to do to stay in shape. Do you see what I'm saying? Like a big part of that responsibility too, right? You do the things that you don't like, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you have to create a time. It's like your well-being. It's like it's a job, bro. You eating the right things. Like those are not superficial things, man. Those are not like, you know what I'm saying? Like at least in my mind, the way I came to see it, because I have normalized that, with the person that I have become today. That's why it is mind, body, and soul. Like you have to nourish your body too. But it also takes you to nourish your body better. So it's almost like you have to become better to be better. That's why it requires you. And this is why, again, what have you done for you? Do you see what I'm saying? You are your responsibility, bro. What the fuck? And when you are your responsibility, and as I was talking about before, then you understand the multiple aspect of yourself. Then you take care of those multiple different aspect of you. How are you taking of yourself psychologically? How are you taking care of yourself socially, or whatever the fuck? You get the point. However you wanna, let's just say, classify yourself. Have you taken care of all those classes? I mean, how do you maintain? That's what maintaining is, right? I mean, are you maintaining? Is there any maintenance at all? Like, are we hello? So, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes even if your car is not, it's not running, man, it need fuel, man. Just to maintain, just to maintain. Like a wise man told me once, man, and this is why those jewels, and I'm gonna get into that shortly, are very needed. And those are the truth that you need to understand about life. He told me life is like water trade, man. On the surface, it looks simple, but underneath, you have to paddle for you to remain on top of the water. That is so dope, man. Like when you see some people, like just to have a certain attitude. That's why, like not a lot of people have peace in their life, man. To be a peaceful person, it takes a lot of work in yourself. Just to be at peace with you, that requires a lot of work, man. So again, I was just saying all of that to say, or to say and to show you that all of those multiple aspects of yourself, when you're talking about the self, again, no matter how you choose to describe you, I mean, I hope there's a little bit of intelligence that's like, man, there's something else here. I may not know what the fuck that is, but there's something else. I mean, in fact, a lot of us, we started on that journey just by having that urge. That's how it was for me, and a lot of other people that I've listened to that says that started their spiritual journey. You always felt like, damn man, there was something. I felt like there's a little something more about me, or about what I'm seeing in life, whatever the fuck. Like their situation is the shit is different, but the essence is still the same. Even the Buddha story, you know what I'm saying? Like the essence is still the same. The nigga had an aha moment, like what the fuck, or some urge that somehow made him feel like what the fuck happened, like or got to a glance, or got to glance at just another side of reality. You like, whoa, I saw something there, you know. And then that's how I know that's how it started for me. And this is why I always tell people, unfortunately, those of us now who started doing that and who just stopped, they just stay in church, they follow religion. But the one who kept going, who kept searching, they realized at the end that it is you. It was you. Now I'm here to help you to see that it is you, or guide you as you're going along the journey, because you're gonna have to realize that by your fucking self. But it's giving you the tools, to help you. You know what I'm saying? Giving you some clues, man, for you to put it together. Put it together. Those are just clues. I had to use them myself. And this is what spiritual laws represents. This is what those gems are. This is what truths are. And that's what truth does in life. Truth gives us a better understanding of life. It helps you see life in a different way. That's what truth does to us. And if that's the case, and keep in mind, the truth comes in many different ways, man. It's painful at times. It comes with pain. And that's also a truth in itself. That's another truth. Just like I was huffing and puffing just to be healthy. Like, you have to be uncomfortable for you to, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the job. Like, this is what you got to do, man. It didn't matter that I didn't like it. Like, I got to a point for me when somebody else asked me, yo, do you love working out? I'm like, nigga, what the fuck does that mean? I mean, at least for me, I mean, I'm not doing something because, I mean, shit, it's part of my well being, bro. A lot of things became part of, I mean, I created my world to be like that too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, you want to be smart, but you don't want to do the smart shit that's going to get you to be smart? How the fuck are you going to be smart? This is crazy, man. It's ludicrous. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that are smart niggas, man, you have to take time. It means instead of me doing something else, I have shit. Now I have to sit down and open up a fucking book. It means instead of me doing something else, I got to do fucking meditation. You got to create the times. I mean, this is what your habits are. Like, to be the best, I mean, you got to create best habits. I mean, some of the best habits, man. The people that are healthy, they do healthy shit. You know a healthy nigga on fucking Burger King? Do you? Do you know a healthy person on fucking McDonald's? I'm not saying that they wouldn't eat McDonald's. They made shit. Shit. I do whatever the fuck I want. But what I meant to say is that is not my diet. This is not my routine. I may feel like one day, let me get a fucking a double Mac. I don't give a fuck. I'll fuck that shit up. But that would be just that one time, and I don't have an interest for me to let me go back, or you know what I'm saying? Like, months and years will go by. In fact, it's been years since I fucking had a fucking McDonald's. Would I have it? I'm fucking open to it, yes. But I'm not gonna force myself because I don't have the interest of doing that. Because my interest now, I have created other habits. I'm the nigga I would go to a fucking restaurant and eat a salad. And be at my house and eat a salad too. You know how niggas go to a restaurant and eat salad at the not at the houses and shit? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Ask the niggas who are healthy or bodybuilders, like whoever niggas, man, they'll tell you the same things. Some bodybuilders, niggas write down what the fuck they eat. Are you listening to me? Some niggas will write down everything that they eat on a regular. And guess what? Their body will show it too. I mean, I'm not saying you have to go to that extreme. I'm not saying you need to go to that extreme. Either way, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is there's going to be certain results that he's going to have. And his life is gonna be in accordance to that. Like it will show. Some of the guys I know that do that kind of shit, it shows in their body, man. It shows. They ripped as fuck. Like some nigga was telling me, man, yo, for you to be ripped, man, yo, you're gonna have to stay hungry, bro. Like that's exactly what I did. Other people would say that they would eat, but trust and believe, man, their eating is just fucking. It's like not eating. You know what I'm saying? It's like when the people tells you I eat 6 times a day. 6 times a day doesn't mean that they eat a whole lot. I mean, the portion, it could be, they have nut, then an apple, that's twice, then a fucking protein bar, that's 3 times, then a fucking salad, that's 4 times. Do you see what I'm saying? Whereas, but I'm saying all of that to say you have to keep track of all of that, right? So you're gonna have to be conscious of what you're doing. You have to be you. Like, I mean, you don't get no result. Like, smart people do smart shit, and dumb niggas do dumb shit. That's the way it goes. There's no faking in that shit, bro. There's no faking in it. You can't fake nothing, bro. So again, it's all about yourself. So you can't be your best version without you. And as a spiritual healer, I'm holding that mirror for you to see you. You know what I'm saying? So now, and also being mentally balanced, man. You have to think for yourself. The school that you go to, everything, society, like everything's being shaped to think a certain way. You have to acknowledge, you got to see what they're doing. Why? Because you seeing what they're doing will enable you not to allow them to do what they want to do to you. Do you, does that make sense? This is why it's your job to know. And this is why I always tell you guys too, even if I were to talk about the government or any type of bullshit, like this is strictly for educational purposes. You need to know these things, not to, what I'm saying, to march or what's going to be a best government. Like, they all bullshit, bro. Regardless of where you go, what part of the earth would you like to go? You choose your destination. No matter where you go, all government is bullshit, bro. This is not taking on one side of this government. This is not taking on one side of that government. This is the fucking truth. So either you want to live by the truth, or again, when you live by the truth, that's when you're thinking for yourself. I'm not taking your argument for what you're saying because you said it. What the fuck? Niggas want you to believe shit just because they told you. You sound good, motherfucker. I have to see it for myself. That's how you get to know somebody. Again, this is all going back to what I was talking to you guys before. You are more than what you appear to be. To get to know someone is to see them past what they look like. This is when now at this point you're not judging the person. You're not at this point you're not judging a book by its cover. But when you really, that's why to get to know someone is to get to know their personality, their state of mind. How do they do things? How do they see things? And how are they doing things? How, what I'm saying? And it will manifest in your life too. So again, in spirituality, we say you act like your God. As a man thinketh, so he becomes. That goes for any man, regardless of what your nationality is, regardless of what part of the world that you were raised, or you only know. That goes for every man. This is why spirituality is not dealing with a belief, or it's not a belief set. We're not dealing with a gang here. There's no part of the world, this is better than that. No, we're talking about everything. And how else would you have a better perspective of everything if you don't see everything? How do you talk about everything if you don't see everything? How do you speak of the light if you don't become the light yourself? I mean, you could speak of the light, but what kind of light would that be? The true one who really speak of the light, they are the light. And you would know it too from the minute, from the second they open up their mouth. And their life would be a representation of that. I mean, being a man of God, man, it's not a perspective. It's a devotional life. It's the way of living. Again, dealing with spirituality is a practical thing. This is why it has nothing to do with fucking belief system, bro. Who do you believe in? Does it matter? You believe in Jesus, he believes in Muhammad. The other one believes in Krishna. Does it matter? Which one's better? And this is why I tell people that even tells me if it matters, then you don't even understand how your own mind works. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter in terms of, it's how is that God created? How is your life being made? Because that's what God does into your life. Isn't that why, like some church people, you're expecting a certain behavior from them? Why are you expecting a certain behavior from someone who goes to church? So again, what we're saying is what they're doing, their God, they should be a reflection of that. Even if you don't say it verbally, nor fully realize it, even for you to say it, let alone, right? But we say it without even knowing. We say it without even knowing. Bro, if dream was not part of your life, we would not be dreaming. There's no fucking accident, bro. There's no fucking non paranormal activity, bro. Like, no. There's none, like it doesn't, like that shit don't exist. This is all part of your reality. What you're seeing is part of your reality. Otherwise, you wouldn't see it. Wake up, man. Wake the fuck wake up. This is your reality. Again, life is not as physical as you think it is. This is why quantum physics now is telling people, well, not just now, but I'm saying they've been saying that, and that should blow your fucking mind. And that also should show you that you are not as physical as you think you are. So then again, even to know that about yourself, man, I mean, how is that not mysterious? How would you not be a fucking mystique if you understand it? What's spooky about it? That's your own life. You're afraid of your own life due to ignorance. Well, that's what you need to wake up to. This is why you need to get the esoteric knowledge, those jewels that life is throwing at you, the quotes. You should be that this is part of your daily routine. I know for me it is. I get my jewels, man. I have to nourish my mind. Just the same way I eat, I drink, I have to nourish my mind. And that's every day. If I didn't do it the whole day, somehow, somewhere in the middle of the night or late at night, I will insert that. There's nothing without that. And then godly. Godly, bro. You know what I'm saying? So again, now let's delve into the conversation. So being mentally balanced and emotionally balanced, those are what I help you with as a spiritual healer, for you to attain the Christ consciousness, that highest level of understanding, or you becoming the light of the world. But you becoming the light of the world, yeah, that's you being the light of the world. The light resides in you. That's why you must go within. By going within, following your passion. What do you like? What do you love? This is your soul telling you. Again, life is not against you. And then when your soul tells you which direction to take, life will. There's a preset, and this is what people mean by destiny. And I was tapping into that shit the other night, man. When we're talking about destiny, destiny is nothing but a preset of actions, the writing on the wall. When we talk about the writing on the wall, that's what destination is. Your destiny. It's who you already are, and as you building on that. That's why there's no, just like I was telling somebody, there's no wrong path, bro. Every path you do is a good path because you will learn. You do a good path, you'll learn. A bad path, you may have the pain, might be painful, but you still learn. And sometimes a good path, shit. I mean, you have to. We all gotta learn. Life teaches you to deal with the good and the bad, not the good and forget about the bad. The good and the bad. What makes you who you are is all the good things you do in life and all the bad things you also do. The minute you separate these things in your life, you separate your life. You like cut yourself in half. Is that what you're gonna do? That's what a lot of people do. This is why something that is good, you need to have some bad things in you. A good person do bad things just like a bad person do good things. It doesn't matter. Not that it doesn't matter, but what I'm trying to say here is that tomatoes, tomatoes. Because a lot of that would also help you to extend your physical sight or help you to see beyond the veil. I mean, beyond the veil. This is all the shadow work that is being taking place as you becoming who you are, as you, or even you being who you are, as you are uncovering and collecting, however you choose to say it. When you're collecting those different aspects or those different truths that life is giving you, then what is good, what is bad, but you to learn. What is good, but what is bad, but you to be better. That's the only good thing. Get better. And the only bad thing is not getting better. That's the good and the bad. And that's the only good and bad. I mean, you notice I didn't talk. That's why it doesn't matter, man, how slow you're going, as long as you're heading in the right fucking direction. It doesn't matter if you're going slow, man. You're heading in the right direction. You're gonna get there. Well, your speed determines the time. So take your time, man. Or you want to increase your speed. I mean, change your car. I don't know. Get better. Again, get better. That is your only requirement. And there's nothing spooky about that, man. This is you and I. This is our responsibility towards us. And that's what, some of the smart people are telling you, what I'm saying, you have to create good habits. All of that shit they telling you, man, is to show you that you are more than what you appear to be. They teaching you how to train yourself or how to be in touch with this part of yourself that is beyond what you look like. Your psychological aspect of you. Some people would say we are what we do on a regular. Your habits. Well, shit. Do you see what I'm saying? So that is more than your physical appearance, isn't it not? So spirituality is your fucking life, man. It's this life here, right now. But anyway, and this is as a spirit. I mean, I don't think I need to say more on that. So let's fast forward. Let's get into, life teaching us the illusion that tells us the truth. The illusion reveals the truth to us. All you gotta do, if you don't want to believe in wisdom, go with a go with a female just because she got a fat ass. Go be with somebody just because of their physical appearance. You'll see what's gonna happen. Well, that's what life's trying to tell you by not judging a book by its cover, by letting you know you are spirit. This is why you don't judge people on their fucking appearance. But you have to know this. This is no faith. This is not a faith that I'm holding. This is not a religious belief that I'm having. This is me breaking it down for you why it makes sense not to. And that's what the Bible is doing to you. And this is the set of instructions that you must become. That's the reality you should deflect and reflect to others so they may also be inspired and worship God or become who they are. And that's how, you're given the sight. This is why you need to be the light of the world. But first, you have to become the light, your light. So again, I mean, you are your responsibility, man. But now, you know, this is what I use. But anyway, let's delve right into it, right? You know what I'm saying? This reality, if you choose a girl just because she got a fat ass or she got a cute face, I mean, which all of that, there's nothing wrong with that neither. Once you understand what I'm saying, we're not telling you not to do that. We're telling you look beyond that. In fact, go with that and more. We're telling you to take that and more. If there's more, don't take that because there's more should come with that. That's what we're telling you. So there's nothing against. You know what I'm saying? This is why a spiritual guy, we're not against material world. Like I'm not against you having a nice car. Well, what shit? Get a beautiful car. Live your shit. Why the fuck not? When I'm telling people, man, like money is not, your success about who you are. I mean, money, it has nothing to do with this. It truly does. Does not. It truly does not. So this is when, I understand when people trying to use money or what they do to compensate for what they're lacking inside. Nothing can fulfill that. But the truth, the lie, listen, man, lying to yourself only get you to relief just for you to feel worse. It's almost, it's literally hurting yourself, man. It's you going against God. That's what, sinning against the Holy Spirit is. You're sinning against the Holy Spirit, the true spirit that, what I'm saying, that you are, inhabited by. That conducted you. Like, man, you're not doing your job at all. Like you gave up on yourself here. That's crazy. And that's, if you talk, yeah, that's really crazy. Hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's like, come on, man. Like, that's like you not taking care of yourself at all. Like, not taking the shower, nothing at all. Like, not even that. Is there something? You know what I'm saying? Like, at all? So again, those jewels that life is teaching us, life is setting you free. If you understand everything I'm just said, if life is giving you those truths for you to see yourself, life is the one setting you free. But now, what life are we talking about? Nature's the one setting you free. Now, what nature are we talking about? What do we mean? Why was our ancestor worshiping nature? Why do they even say nature is God? You have to understand that. You have to live it. Those are things that you have to understand. Not just saying it. I'm repeating this shit understandably and livingly, if that's even a word. But what I'm trying to say here, like, this is some shit I have experienced. You know what I'm saying? I live. This is my life. Do you understand? And when you understand that about life, man, then you understand that life is not against you. Now, the notion of good and bad, and this is why you need to eat from the tree of life. The tree of life, which is the wisdom, the truth that life is sharing you. That a lot of our ancestors now, that's why we need to worship our ancestors. We acknowledge them, we respect them. They left for us those tools. That's where the manuals comes in. This is what your sacred, the esoteric knowledge is all about. This is what the statues are there for. This is where our ancestors, the sacred text. There's different religions or schools of mysterious whatever the fuck. That's what that shit is. That's what it represents. And then now, as our ancestors did, here I am. And, shit, I already started writing a book, so, and books will be, the next thing for me. As a wisdom keeper, we must keep it safe. And how do you keep it safe? You put it in the book. And even when you do so, only the ones who have the eyes will see it. Why do you think people speak in parable, man? It's the paradox. Us, that's the sight. That's what esoteric knowledge is. We understand we got to give you that's why we're telling you you must reconcile. Your masculine and feminine energy must come together for everybody. This is why you have, as a man, you have to acknowledge your emotion. Of course, you must acknowledge your emotions. And here's something crazy too. I'm being emotional now. You know what I'm saying? Not emotional in a non-controlling way. You know what I'm saying? And in fact, mean, I got a whole thing coming where I'll be talking about desire. It's crazy. Your desire could be good and bad. But even for you to end a bad desire, you need to desire something. You have to desire it. Man, I'll talk about that on the next recording. Oh my God, that's another good one too. Again, but all of that, it's all connected, showing you the oneness in life. You, man. I mean, that in itself, man, it takes you on a fucking journey just to go back home. That's what the alchemist was telling you niggas in his book. Shuelo, whatever the fuck his name is. That's what he was telling niggas. Again, using it as a mirror for you to see you. That's what all the wisdom keepers do. We keeping it safe. That's what this nigga's talking about. Then at the end, or the alchemist, the magician, it goes by so many different names. Like for me, the one I love or I feel very connected to, but they all mean the same shit. The architect, all that shit is showing it's you any fucking way. But the sculptor for me, how you have to excavate that. I love that better. I mean, shit. Or that can also be seen as you collecting those truths that life is giving you, those jewels that life is giving you. That's why you ought to learn. And this is what's going to make you bright. Your brightness is going to come from all of that. It's already in you, but that's what life is doing. That's why people who don't understand karma, depending on where you are, you're looking at it from a way that's why, like the true magicians, I don't hope bad on nobody. Why would I even wish bad on somebody? Even when you do me something, man, I let God, that's why they say, let God be the judgment, the judge. I just take care of myself and I just keep it pushing. But I do know yours gonna come. Because I know the rules. Oh, I play by the rules. How do you win if you're not playing by the rules? I play by the rules. Those are the gems. If you're gonna be spiritual, if you're gonna be a smart one, well, you're gonna have to make smart move. They tell you not to argue with fools. Well, how smart are you if you're arguing with with fucking fools? Regardless of how smart you may think you are explaining what you're explaining, but yet you're not intelligent enough just to understand that the people don't understand what you're saying. That's like, I don't care how bright you may explain calculus. How do you explain calculus to a 5-year-old who's not in the measure or in the capacity to understand it? That's why your capacity, again, that's what you're doing when you're reading a book. You have to get better for you to be better. It's almost like, it's funny. Have you ever been there? No. But you got to know how to get there for you to get there. So you're going to go there. Don't worry, you'll get there because you already know, but yet you don't know how to get there. But you know how to get there because you are there. That's what the whole alchemist, that's what the journey is all about. That's when you realizing, yo, it's me. That's when you get to know who you are. Well, that's why you're here. There you go. That's consciousness. Then now you become transcendent. Now your life has to change as you move. Your reality, the way you're looking at reality, has to defer. Like, you can't see it. And at this point, do you know what you're also doing? You bring the kingdom of God to earth. That's how I've been successfully able to bring my kingdom down here. That's how you bring the kingdom of God to earth, by manifesting you and being the new you. So again, those are all practical things. If you become the best version of you, people around you, okay, the whole idea, which is not always the case, but just so you guys know, the whole idea when people are talking is good to have your mom and dad, because the objective here is not because it's just of mom and dad. Just that alone, there's a lot of benefit that comes with that. But I want you to understand it's beyond just because of that, though. Because if your mom and dad are fucking stupid, they may fuck your life up. This is why when we talk about breaking generational curse, you know what breaking a generational curse is? That's you technically say, fuck you, mom. I'm not doing what the fuck you did. I'm not continuing to think like you used to think. I'm not continuing to treat my kids the way you treat me. That's why they tell you the best revenge is not to compete, it's for you to be the best version of yourself. See, again, those are not philosophical shit. These are things that you must live for you to be a difference in your own fucking life. How are you going to be a difference? You have to stand against these things. In other words, you have to say no to them. Psychologically, whatever the fuck. And that's what Jesus meant. Would you allow your whole body to fucking perish? If you have cancer in your hand, would you let cancer take over your whole body, or would you cut your arm? Well, that's what you have to do to break generational curse. So I'm saying that to say a mom and dad is not enough. Not that, hey, and two things can also be true, guys. You see, again, you got to look at it from different angles. Don't eat from the tree of good and evil. Eat from the tree of life. Because if you eat from the tree of good and evil, then you will forever be forbidden from the kingdom of God. And you are. Trust me. That's why I'm helping you to see you. That's the perspective that you need to change. For that's why you should seek the kingdom of God, which is in you, for you to bring it down, for you to live this new earth, for you to now. I'd like to hear your testimony, or as we all like to say, to make this world a better world. How do you do that? That's why you have to earn your rights of passage. That's why a good parent here too, man. You gotta let your kids fall and teach them so they know why they fall and why is it important for them to fall. Not even letting them to fall. Let them know why they need to fall. The fuck? Or they have to fall because if they don't fall, they're not getting up. In this reality here, you can only get up if you fall. There's no way for you to get up if you're not falling. Again, unless if we're speaking of an imaginary God or an imaginary life. Even the whole idea of, oh, I'm not perfect, I'll make mistakes. What the fuck does that mean? What the hell does that mean, man? That shouldn't even be part of your vocabulary. To even think that way, you're not even in tune with your reality. Because the problem is, and in fact, do you know why they tell you, as you know, you realize how much you don't know? When they tell you people, as you know, people who know always say that they don't know because they realize how much more they need to know. And that need for them to know more is showing how much of it that they don't have. Meanwhile, is also in you. The connection is crazy. But I'm saying all of that because you are the Alpha and the Omega too. But anyway, this is all part of your experience. This is all part of your life. And for you to be the one, this is the many to the one. This is the different aspect of you that you must recollect for you to be the one. This is the understanding of life when you're collecting those truths. As you're collecting them, you're collecting a piece of you. Now you're able to put it together. Then now you understand life. Now that illusion is teaching you about you. That's why they tell you to listen to your elders, bro. Because your elders seen through experience, they develop the insight in life. Because to see life, what the fuck do you see? It's nothing really. This is why the true life is not motherfucking Bluetooth or fucking airplanes. This is a fake life. This is what, this is something we create. Don't fall for the creature. Don't fall for something that you create, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't rock yourself to sleep. That's why I always tell people there's nothing wrong, in fact, with our creation. Again, what that has to do, like just like I did a whole recording when I was talking about AI. AI is not against nobody, bro. Nor is fucking social media. Nothing is a fucking distraction if you don't allow it. So if it is a distraction, it's not really a distraction. You allow it. Let's put things in perspective. Because right here, right now, I could tell you there's always people that are being focused. And even the people who are talking about that. How do you even talk about that? Meanwhile, people, I mean, shit. People are, I mean, you know what social media did for me? A lot of the people I got to know, the Bobby Hammets, the fucking, the Brother Panics, all of the fucking other teachers, the Sifri Manels, you know what I'm saying? All these other people, and by, being low, all of these motherfuckers that I got to, it's through social media. How are you using it? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's what you make out of it. To the pure, all is pure. It's the same, isn't it? And here's something else. Even when we're talking about magic, cinnamon, isn't it the same regular shit that people use to do magic too? So things are not as simple as you think you are. There's energy in everything, just like there's energy in you. The stone has a fucking energy, and those are energy when you know how to put them together, that gives you certain results. Again, it's nothing spooky. This is what they call it esoteric knowledge. Now you get to know the what you don't see about yourself. And that should be your business to know, I mean, to extend your consciousness beyond what you see. Because if you don't, how can you be the best of you? You'll never be the best of you. Because the best of you is truly is when you cross that line. You have to cross that line. Only then can you be best of you. And then you'll get to it's that is the connection. This is the union. This is the yoga that is needed. And that's what most all religion is telling you. Now, if you understand that, whose God is better? Seriously? You understand what I'm saying? Again, even when you understand that too, when I'm talking about life, when you also understand that, it's like, man, what is good and what is bad? You know what I'm saying? And even like a lot of rich people, like I was watching this shit where they were saying, they started putting their kids in training camps. And this is what life does to you too. And that's what our ancestors had, rites of passage. The son of a king did not just inherit the fucking king, bro. That's what in the movie, that's what they were showing you in the movie 300. A true king, when you own yourself, you have to have your rites of passage. This is why every king, before you become the king, you have to kill whatever you're afraid of. You have to kill the monster. Killing the monster, what that is, again, fancy terms, or dramatic ways or esoteric ways, however the fuck. I love all of it too. I mean, all of it is genius, if you're asking me. But anyway, all of that is just different ways of just showing you, hey man, you would have to come to terms with you. This is why whatever the fuck you call esoteric knowledge is just your fucking self, man. There's nothing spooky. What's spooky is your ignorance. You stupid. You're not illuminated. You're not of the light. How can you be of the light if you don't know the dark, man? Because out of the darkness comes the light. Trust and believe. You know what I'm saying? Comes the light. So again, and what is this is saying? And this is how we learn. That's why you need to be in sync. When you understand that about yourself, you in sync with you in nature. Because in nature, there's no good and bad. The same nature that gives you organic food also give you poison, bro. So if that's the case, so if you want to talk about, I mean, a non-biased motherfucker, that's what nature is. Which side do you want? And this is what nature's teaching you. And this is what our ancestors, this is why we used to follow nature. And that's what, when today you have something called metaphysics, which is pretty much the same rules that applies in the physics, also applies in your life. Like I was telling you to build a fucking successful, like to be successful, you have to be successful yourself. You have to be a success. If you're not a success, I mean, this is how it goes, and you just keep doing that. You put down a fucking repeat and you get better. That's the way it is. It's repetition. It's habit. It's what it is. What are you doing every day that makes you feel better? That makes you be better. That's why, a lot of people who start losing weight or who lost a lot of weight, they become very conscious. And then you understand, damn, even losing weight is not as physical as you think it is. Because it requires, then you build a certain state of mind. There's a character that you need to build. And as you build that, when you become that, this is why I can tell you now, I can eat whatever the fuck I want. Who's going to stop me? You know, I just choose not to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like tempted. If it comes to that, Nick. In fact, shit, the shit that I tried the other day, it was a few months ago. That Dairy Queen storm shit. Oh, I saw that shit. I was like, no. You know what? I'm having that shit. Fuck it. I'm like, no, 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 no. This is war. I'm having this. We're doing this. Nigga. When it's time, or if it's some chicken I'm fucking up or whatever the fuck, nigga, I'm doing that. Then, I go back to my regular shit. Even my regular shit, I'm not even a slave to it. That's how much mastery I have over me. So there's no monster here that's guiding me in no shape or form. Even when if I start to work out and I'm working out too much, I'm like, whoa, let me slow down, man. I was working out for 7 days a week for what? You know what I'm saying? That's why they tell you even a good shit could be a fucking addiction too. Again, it's all about when you build that character, when you find that person that you are, then you know what works for you. This is when even your diet change, everything change. It's a state of mind. That's what you need to attain. That's the only self-disciple. That's what true discipline is. And this is what for me, I needed to excavate that master that man within, and this is when everything changed for me, man. You know what I'm saying? You never see like you could try so many different diet until you find yourself. When you know yourself, you know what works for yourself, and and then you tired of being tired. That's also being tired, man. See again, like all of it, because I'm trying to get you to understand your soul, how your soul is talking to you, and that's the union that you need to have. This is how to master yourself. This is whom you need to stand in front of. That's the person you need to become in harmony with. Oh, I'm giving you games today, baby. It's on the house. Don't worry about it. I mean, if it's not that, I mean, I'm not giving it away. It's got to be gold. It's got to be gem. It's got to be. It's got to be diamond. Because somehow, I mean, I feel like it has a lot to do with me. I'm taking accountability on that one. It has a lot to do with me. You know, that's when you understand the Trinity, the vessel, mind, body, and soul. You get to see yourself in different perspective. Out of the many, the one. But again, the harmony in life, you have to build a relationship with what so-called Mother Nature, if they want to call it that way. If that's the relationship that you're looking for, or at least that's what our ancestors, that's what it means by Mother Nature. The flow in life, the universe. If you don't plant mango, well, my nigga, if you plant mango, you're not gonna get tomatoes. So again, going back to metaphysics, okay, that's the same laws that applies also into your life. Oh, you want to be smart like the niggas that's kicking? You know how to rhyme? You want to do all of that? Isn't it that nigga? Isn't it that his pastime? How you rhyme better if you're not doing it all the time? It has to become part of your life if you're not writing all the time. To get your mind to be sharp. Again, I'm just saying. I mean, even a bodybuilder. So the way we are devotional people at best to starting with. So when you see a motherfucker stupid, that's a nigga that's dedicated to stupidity, to fucking stupidity. It's not a nigga that does stupid shit one time. To be stupid, you have to practice stupidity, man. And shout out to Dr. Lila Africa. Man, another great teacher of mine. Another guy, social media, I was able to know and see. And not only that, but who also helped me in my ascension. And in my ascension, I'm sorry. Also helped me. So kudos to him. And thank you very much, sir. I will forever be grateful. Here was another one that hit me with another truth that I was able, a stone that I was able to step onto, that I'm walking on now. He pulled me to see certain things. And of course, our interaction was in that other world. and what happens there stays there. Again, this is all part of this life here. A lot of our teachers, nobody's fully dead, is really dead. If you hear of of anything of spirit or the dead, somehow it's got to be true. There's got to be some truth to it somehow. I mean, there's no fire without smoke, bro. Or no smoke without fire. What are we talking about? You choose whichever one you choose. But again, this is reflecting what? The reality that you're living in. You cannot separate the mystery from a life that is fucking mysterious to begin with. That's crazy in itself. How dare you? That's not smart at all. It's like, what are you even doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute, what are you even doing? It's like everybody's dancing on 1 feet and you come to dance on what, on four? Oh, you're gonna learn today. That's not the way it works. So Mother Nature or the wisdom that we're learning from nature is that type of wisdom. Now, even and now at this point, you're not even looking at nature as being nature anymore. When you understand, even with animals, then the zodiac and all that shit, then you understand all of these become a reflection, a wisdom as you are awakening to yourself. It all becomes part of you. Out of the many, one. This is why some people like when you see the movie like Exception, this nigga's trying to tell you nobody exists. I understand what people are trying to say. Even the people that you think that is moving in your dream, it is still in your dream. Your dream is real. People do whatever the fuck they want to do, you know. You know what I'm saying? Because it is your dream, it doesn't mean that they don't get to do what they want to do. Your dream means that you get to direct the show, not what they do, but the show, the direction is on you. That's what makes it your movie, right? But also, that's why opposition and all these different things. So I was talking about destiny before. It's the writing on the wall. It's almost like it's a lot of predetermined things, the circumstances. And it's crazy because I was tapping into that shit. And somehow, on a soul level, I was scratching the surface, right? Because I talked about how, the universe is a mirror, is reflecting you. So now reflecting you to a sense, it's like it's you, no matter how you look at it. Because you can't withdraw that part of you that is that connection. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's like you saying dreams are bullshit. I mean, maybe that's how you see it, but that doesn't mean it's not part of your life. Now, what does that mean about you? And if it's bullshit, why do we even have bullshit in our lives, man? This is what philosophy. That's what I was trying to say before. I hope I could tie that. That's another way of tying that shit up. The philosophy people. The question was not just to be questioned or just to be said, but it was to resurrect or elicit something in you. This is what the rites of passage is all about. This is why when you look at, the Sphinx is all about. This is what we understand. Is to awaken. That's why parable are being used, or even to use certain language is being used in metaphysics. We understand that, or in the occult, however the fuck you want to call it. We understand that mystery. This is why hip hop, man, listen, is a big part of it. Not just hip hop, everything is. Everything is spiritual, everything is mental. This is why everything is mental. Because your reality is based on your mentality. That goes for everybody. There's nobody that is, you know what I'm saying? That's why niggas go crazy. Even actors know that. For an actor to act, that's why when they take on a certain character, they understand they have to live it, they have to breathe it, they have to fart it. They understand that. That's what they've been telling you, motherfuckers. That's why some of these niggas, the nigga that couldn't shake it off, hey man, killed himself, man. That nigga, like, cause he did such a good. I knew he was possessed anyway. He was. He tapped in. I knew. I felt it. I mean, till this fucking day, the Joker to me, my God, that shit was. Whoo, loved it. Every single thing about it. Oh man. I mean, so much so that Joker gave a whole life in itself. This nigga really took over the movie. The Batman too. The movie was about the Joker. Batman was just there, and this nigga did just that. Just being a big part of of fucking Batman. That's why this nigga said, "Why would I kill you? You're a part of me." Do you understand? When you come to understand that, come on, man. That's the harmony. That's when you become whole. That's when you know the truth. That's the truth. That's the ultimate truth. That's where you need to go. That's what you need to attain. That's the realization. That is what you need to wake up to. And you get there through meditation, through aha moments, through tapping into shit. Sometimes a little bit of weed can also help as well. Just saying, from experience. Speaking of experiences, you know what I'm saying? I'm a practical nigga. Hmm. We're all practical anyway. But the smart ones know what you are practical to. Know what you are devoting your life to. That's all we're saying. Be aware of your God, because your God is also your destruction. You know what I'm saying? That's why the wise ones, we understand everything. We embrace as many gods as you can, because it's not against that. It's not against the law. You know what I'm saying? In fact, it is your very divine rights. This is your divinity. This is you exploring, like I did for myself, exploring my divinity to the fullest by embracing all different gods. So I know I do know of the living God. I had to see it for myself. Just trying to help you to go. I mean, just, don't look at my finger. Know where you need to go. Enter that door. That's the practicality. That's the life. That's the life that we're living in. And also going back to Dr. Lila Africa, man. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because he just came through and, did one of those. Yes, sir. Thank you. For always. You know what I'm saying? Not just him, so many other teachers. I mean, him was a close, very close encounter in the spirit realm. And that was something that I needed. And after that encounter, a lot of things started changing for me spiritually. It's like, whoa. And this is why too, a lot of you, this is why sometimes, like for me, and that should also happen to me too, like, when like I fuck with Dumbala, you know what I'm saying? La Vite, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, it happened through the spirit, in the spirit realm. That's why a lot of people didn't know I was spiritually marked. You know what I'm saying? Try me if you want. Try me. That's what I'm saying. They are trying. I mean they keep trying. I mean shit, like you know what I'm saying? I mean when are you gonna realize, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna say it because I want you to keep trying. It doesn't hurt. Who is it hurting? Who has it hurt? Please let me know. you know you know something that I don't know? Maybe you do. Maybe that's what the illusion is too. I guess Tom is it's to every beginning there is an end, and to an end there is a new beginning. You had your run. You had your run. Now this is the time where, you know what I'm saying, how to say the rabbit got the gun. Do you understand? I'm the rabbit that got the gun. You know what that means? I know what you were doing. So what do you think I'm gonna do with the gun? That's why I tell you to do your worst. Do whatever's gonna work for you. If it's somehow working, I hope it does. But let me tell you, just so you don't act surprised, and you're still gonna be surprised too. Because listen, man, you're gonna get it. I'm bringing it to you either way. You're getting it either way. How do you want it? Doesn't matter. It will be given. You don't even like. You got nothing to do with it. Like the part you had to do with it, you already did it. There's no stopping. You'll see. I mean, let's see how wrong I am so far. Thus far, I'm patiently waiting. I have my popcorn bowl in front of me, patiently waiting. Let's see. Never sin against the Holy Spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Falling short. You're gonna fall short all the time. Never go against life. Know yourself. It's all part of life. To destroy someone else is to destroy yourself. When you understand that, you have to wake up to that. This is not some ethical shit in the sense of this is just not what to do now. But when you fully wake up to that, what you do is doing you. And this is again when I was going back to karma. It's not as bad as people think it is. It's just justice, bro. That's why let justice be. Let karma deal with somebody. Stay in your dream. Be in control of yourself. Because whatever they did, it's gonna be their business. Trust me. Sooner or later, nigga. What doesn't come out in the wash is gonna come out in the fucking rinse. Nothing is forever hidden, regardless of what it is. Even the government, if you there's a conspiracy theory, somehow there's some truth to it, nigga. Because nothing is hidden. You don't want people to know about it, don't do it. That's the world we're living in. And I'm not even speaking from a gossiper fucking perspective. I mean, the gossipers, they running with that shit. That's why I do listen to them too. I'm like, oh shit. I check out those gossipers, man. Like Tasha. That's my girl. I just can't do it for too long. But when I'm somehow feeling a certain way, and then it's the right, I just take the right amount, the amount that I needed. 'Cause I need a little bit of everything for me personally. Give me a little bit of fat, give me a little bit of that, give me a little bit of toxic. We're gonna get that, but not too much. When it's too much, we cannot deal with that. And this is all part of you being fully, being. Then you understand good and bad and good is happening, and you're dealing with it. Listen, then you become reflection. Then you become nature itself. Then you're flowing in life. You're dancing. All the different phases you have to go through. Life is teaching who? Us lessons. This is Mother Nature. May be painful, but again, it's not looking at it from that perspective because whatever's painful, it's opening up your sight, right? That's why the Sufis, another wisdom that I really love. Fuck with the Sufis. The nigga said the wound is where the light enters. Oh, that's an amen right there. This is wisdom at its finest. Those are the tools I carry in my pocket myself. I'm just sharing with you. You got to get your own. You got to understand that and live by it too. Again, if there's anything you're not living by, you're not gonna get the results. That's what fake people do. Like you're not living by it, you're not gonna get the results of it. That's what bodybuilders builders understand. That's what people who lose weight understand. That's what developing. That's what it creates for you. That's why it's important. Like losing weight, like you build character by doing that shit. But let's not allow it to get to that. To that. I mean, if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. It is what it is. There's no good way, there's no bad way again. But if you already understand that, be smart. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know themselves, nor to eat healthy, man. Like shit's crazy. They don't even know about it. Nor do they have the desire in themselves. Because a lot of people that health healthy, man, it's not just you're not converting people like, you know what I'm saying, trying to convert people like fucking vegan motherfuckers be doing and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's allow people to to wake up to it. But they need to have options too for them to wake up to it too. Just so you're not being programmed by just the same way. This is why they call people like us anomalies. What's taking place in the normal thing, we somehow would come in and throw, so a couple of, what I'm saying, fuck up the monkey show. We throw a wrench in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a monkey show. And that's what our ancestors were able to do. Now you got to pick up those wrenches and, you're going to have to throw them too for the others to see. And this is where we come in together as a community. So anyway, all I was saying in that is I'm trying to get you to awaken that part of you by you understanding, by you having or the perspective of looking at as, how life is serving you through those fucking experiences. And when you understand what the truth are and how you actually gain your vision, because that's how you truly see. This is the sight you truly need to awaken. That's what you need to awaken to. This is the Christ consciousness. This is the understanding you must have. It's a must. That's the work. That's why it doesn't matter what you see, but how you're looking at it. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. To the pure, all is pure. How beautiful is this to you? There's no aha, there's no facts, because regardless of how you put the facts, it's going to have to be interpreted by something. In fact, that's why quantum physics and a lot of physics are coming out when you're talking about facts. It's almost like, what is facts? Are you talking about the things that a lot of other people are agreeing with? Is common sense common? And again, this is not to stimulate a fucking dumb conversation or to show off smart. This is for you to acknowledge, to understand. There's something that goes, I can't recall this thing, but this nigga talk about believe in half of what you see. How the fuck is nothing what you don't I don't recall, but it's something to that effect. It's that kind of wisdom that you need to navigate through life. And that's what those wisdom in life, that's why I listen to Proverbs for me. And that's why I also have a channel where I use Proverbs to teach, to help you to see. Because those are the truths. Those are the gold. Those are the philosopher's stones. If there's a shortcut, that's the only shortcut that you'll ever have. And those are also used to sharpen up your tools. Again, as it was given to me, I'm giving to you. But the work's got to be done. Devotion. That's why in Hinduism they talk about you know what I'm saying. You got to be the actual devoted one. I love it. They all complement each other. There's nothing distracting. There's nothing going against. Like the truth is the truth everywhere, bro. The truth is not only true in America and then somehow in Alaska is not true. The reality could be different. You know what I'm saying? Or something that people can relate to on this side. It's not going to be something else that will be relate. But, you know what I'm saying? But to understand that, that's what the truth is. So are you doing the best of what you have? Is what you have making you the best? If you're not the best if you claiming whatever God you're claiming, you're not a better person, then fuck you and fuck your God. You're a waste of time. And a waste of breath because at this time not only you speaking of God, you know nothing of God, nor are you applying God into your life, nor are you living a better life. Because you to live better life, a quality life, is through God. You can't tell me about nothing. Your book is not gonna help you. It's only you know what I'm saying. What you walking around, your what you gonna think is your weapon. I mean, you can't. I mean, you can only activate that weapon if you activate it. That's why you that weapon is no threat. It's only a threat when you understand it. When you become the light in itself, then you breathe life into the Bible, into the letters. That's how you know what I'm saying. You're giving sights to the blind. But anyway, again, going back to life, it's not as physical as you guys think it is, but to adapt that type of mentality would help you to develop some sort of, it's not a positivity, because again, even when you talk about positivity, like I always tell people, it's not like there's no negativity. No, it's to have a positive outlook on the negativity. Like this shit's fucked up, but I'm gonna make the best out of it. Like, guess what? I mean, although I didn't get it right the first 100 times, but now it's getting better. I was practicing to find the right aim, whatever the fuck. This is your reality. This is not okie doke. So to even even feel bad that you made a mistake, that's crazy. You should be looking to make mistakes and more mistakes. At this time, only make smart mistakes though, because you do dumb shit, you're gonna get dumb prices. So make smart decisions. That's my only fucking concern, and that's my only advice to you. In other words, whatever is gonna be smart, you know what a smart one is? Is something that's gonna help you, not destroying you. Now, even with that, sometimes you may need a little bit of discernment because some people do shit that destroying them they don't even know. So even to do that, it requires another discernment. And that's that middle path. That's that sun. That is the Christ consciousness that you need to develop and become and live by. So this illusion is also teaching you. Now to speak of the writing on the wall to talk about destiny, this is why, and it's funny, I was scratching against like, because I talk about so many different ways. I was tapping into it without even me knowing. I talked about how the world is a mirror, is reflecting you. What you want you. All of those different things, aspect. I talk about projections. Your idol, whatever the fuck, it's you. And you really love him because of you. You just don't know it. You think you like that the same thing happens to me until I had to realize that shit myself. I had to see it for myself. I looked at Eddie Murphy, I'm like, now, I mean, I still love him though. But fuck you, nigga. I didn't love you because of you. Fuck you. And today, as I become the man that I am, you know what I'm saying? I develop a lot of things that I saw that I was always part of. Like I never liked the bullies. I never liked Bill Cosby. I never liked the norm. So it was not because of Bill Cosby in itself. That's why you have to learn the things that you don't like. I never liked the nigga who always claimed they better than everybody. It's like, what the fuck? You're stupid. That alone make you stupid. You obviously have no smart in you. Do you see what I'm saying? So again, all those things it was all me. And then the movies I started watching, it was all me. The Gladiator, all me. And ironically, it's also my life. The Count of Monte Cristo, Alexandre Dumas, one of my favorite Haitian authors, my nigga. He talked about the Three Musketeer, all those things, a lot of things that you guys may not be informed on. Like those are my idols, nigga. Those were my fucking idols. And then I'm like, oh, I see why I even like these niggas. None of it was because of them. It was because through their strength, I was able to see my own strength. That's what the Lion King was saying. Boomba, what do you see in yourself when he was looking at the reflection? Do you see the little boy or do you see the son of a lion? It takes some character. It takes a lion to see a lion in a lion. So that's something you're gonna have to wake up to. So when I started waking up to that, it was funny. I was scratching the surface. And then guess what? What was behind all of this? It was just like that same illusion that is teaching us the truth. Regardless of what you do, regardless of what level you are, life is wants you to be better. This life in itself wants you to be better, even when it hurts you. Because all the lessons, that's how you get better. All the bad shit that happens to you, guess what? That's how you got knowledge. How the fuck do you think a motherfucker that's wise is wise, nigga? You think a wise man is just a wise man? Huh? Does he have a look? Does he walk a certain way? Does he fought a certain way? You tell me. What makes a wise man a wise man? Man, you must bleed for everything, my nigga. This life is sacrificial in itself. Just like the nigga that's telling me, yo, man, yo, I was ripped. I had to stay hungry, whatever the fuck system worked for him. The other nigga had to document everything that he got. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, all this different shit. And all that shit works because this nigga know how to make it work for him. Same thing with diet too. People will tell you that. And when you wake up to it and you understand your body type and you wake up to a point where you're ready. You ready? When you ready, you know you ready. Oh, I've been there. I've done start so many different diets, but all of that is necessary too, though. You're not failing even when you're doing that. I mean, you fell enough. Like for me, I fell enough. Like now, I don't even want to fail. Do you understand? It's important for you to understand because even while I was falling, I was not falling. I was still creating. This is why they tell you keep going. You fell, keep going. The minute you stop going, that's when it's a problem. But as you keep going, you're going to find results. And there's certain results you're going to find. And as you find this result, it's going to lead you to another result. And that's how we go through those spiritual identity crises. I know for me, I've been through a few for me to fully like, oh, okay, this is you. I see you now. Crazy. Crazy. I mean, good crazy. Not the crazy like I don't want to hear like, yeah, our life is crazy. I'm crazy. You crazy. Everything's crazy, nigga. I love it. It's crazy. Mysterious. Fantastic. Whatever the fuck. It's life. It's living. It's all of it. It's being. And when you're truly being, you explore all side of you, good or bad. And then good or bad has no meaning. Then you understand it's the same, it's two sides of the same coin. Are you gonna remove the face, you know what I'm saying, in a quarter from a quarter instead of tails? It's the face and the tails that give you a quarter, baby. All those coins are that way any fucking way. Again, the wisdom is all around us. This is why the wise ones now we meditate. This is why the wise one now they tell you they go walk in nature to listen to the energy field that nature has to teach, has to like for me during the summer. Oh my God, I had experienced that on a whole other level. My lungs was fulfilled, like just to be in nature alone in itself, looking at the wind, like all that shit. I was connected with all that shit. And not to talk about the fucking downloads I was getting. So again, the communion, the Holy Communion, oh my God, it's gorgeous once you understand it. And this is not to say, this is not those spiritual niggas that's saying shit like, like their shit don't stink. I'm speaking from an fucking experimental perspective. You have to live it. You have to feel it. When you go to vacation, you go to a certain place, there's a part of you that is being fed, that you're feeding. You needed a break. Take a break. Who the fuck needed a break? And then somehow you rejuvenate, you feel better. Who the fuck is this? That's the person you need to be in alignment with. You need to get to know. That's the giant you need to awaken. Or that's already awakened, that's waiting on you. And then life is teaching you, helping you now, the son of Horus, to wake up. or the little lion, the Lion King, whatever the fuck. It's not Mustafa. What was that nigga name? Whatever the fuck his name is. You know what I'm saying? What do you see when you see yourself? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? This is why you need to build confidence. That's why you need to, if you don't love you, how are you going to have confidence? That's what's needed for you to build confidence. It's those falling, it's how those many times that you fall is building confidence. You're waking up better. And trust and assure, you will wake up better. That's what a nigga who's practicing the craft, when you see a guy like fucking Prince playing the guitar, putting the guitar, or Jimi Hendrix, these niggas had to practice the guitar a whole fucking lot for them to just merge with the guitar. And then the true players, when they would understand, man, hey, man, I'm the guitar, man. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just stringing along, baby. And that's what you would hear some of the true magicians, they understand. You know what I'm saying? And as you're playing the guitar, I know for me, since I started, I need to go back, though. I love it, though. But there you go. I had to sacrifice one thing for another. Doing this with you, my nigga. But I really love it too. I mean, as soon as I hear the guitar, man, he does something for me. So I must have been a musician in one in my life. But I love music too. It's not just music, art in general, everything. Come on, man. How can you not love art? Art is godly, man. Do you see what I'm saying? Art is divine, man. You know, it's to be an artist, and that's what we're doing too. We are the artists. We are the artists painting our own life. But it requires more truth. The better we know about us, well, the better we'll be able to create a better life. This is why you need to seek for the kingdom of God, and everything will be given. Don't worry about it. And I really got to understand that. When God was saying, listen, man, I feed the fucking pigeon. I understand it now. And there's nothing you can do for your own life any fucking way. You can add no fucking hair to you could add thick ones. Not even making it a little bit longer. Not a fucking inch. I mean, shit. The only control we have over our lives, man, is put up with it. That's why some people would tell you, "Hey, man, you already made the choice." And then not just that, you make your choice, and then life gives you something else, and then you go like, "Oh, life, yeah, nigga." And that opposition, depending on who you are, either builds you or destroys you. Again, life gives you the lesson. Who's listening? Who's receiving it? Life is not against us at all, man. Embrace life, man. Live life. This is perfection, man. And trust me, there's nothing delusional about what I'm saying. And this is what the Buddha, once he attained that, that's what the state of consciousness is. When this nigga now got to a site where he's no longer looking at the dirt, but in dirt, he see beauty. That's what a man of God is. That's what God does. He purified as he become purified himself. Then now he purifies everything that comes in contact with him. And I'm going to leave you on that note. As you already know, it's always a pleasure. And always remember, what you do is doing you. To do is to be. The only way to be great at something is to love it. In other words, you can only be great at something you love. And always, as always, remember, if you're not true to yourself, you're always going to be false to somebody else. And if you're false to somebody else, that means you're not being true to yourself. And as always, the remedy of the pain is in the pain. I shan't. Mali.